Guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I'm jumping in with a little DIY for you guys, for the month of February. This could be a little project that you can create for little nieces and nephews, besties, neighbors, somebody that you have your heart set on. It could be for yourself, So this is not just for, maybe like a romantic DIY. But yeah, I'm going to go through the steps on how to create this out of your average ball jar or any type of canning jar. So let's jump right into it. Yay! This is going to be a very glittery project. So, I mean, my hands, as you can see, are kind of full of glitter. That's just how it's going to be. Let's go into the items that you're going to need for this light up love jar. So love jar full of notes. I mean, you could put little notes in it, or just little twinkle lights, or no twinkle lights and just put little love notes. It's totally up to you, but I'm just going to show you how I made it. So first things first, you're going to need a canning jar, some Matte spray paint, some Mod Podge, lots and lots of glitter, paper, a marker, an X-Acto knife, scissors, and it's your choice if you would like to have some heart-shaped notes and some ribbon. So let's go ahead and get started. And I almost forgot one very important detail: blue tape. So make sure that you have washed your canning jar. I've decided to do an extra large jar. This is the wide mouth ball canning jar. If you don't want a jar that has, like ball does, it has the raised etching on here. I know that Walmart sells some of the canning jars that are completely blank. It's totally up to you. I mean, for me, I don't care if it has the raised parts, but it's personal preference. So the first thing you're going to need is your piece of paper. And what you're going to do is fold that in half. We're going to make the heart basically on our canning jar. So just fold it in half. Take your marker, draw a half heart, kind of like this. Of course, you can redraw it based on, how big you would like to have your heart. And just give it a little cut. All right. Okay, so you have a heart something like this. So if I were to put it on my jar, I'm like, okay, maybe that's a good size heart. You could do multiple hearts, totally up to you. For me, I'm just going to do one big heart. So that'll be like the little window, basically, that you can see the twinkle lights, or, a battery operated tea light. I probably wouldn't put flame inside this jar, even though it is a glass jar, just because we are putting, spraying things that are flammable on top. Like spray paint. So I don't want things catching fire inside your house. So let's maybe refrain from open flame, and just go with battery operated. So my twinkle lights are battery operated, and the tea lights, if I'm going to put them inside, are battery operated. So I can recut this out and make it bigger if I want to. Like I said, it's totally up to you. And then you're going to take your blue tape, and you're basically going to lay down tape lines. So take a strip of tape, lay it down. This is actually the blue tape that I've grabbed here. This isn't the cheap blue tape. I used actual cheap blue tape for my project. It's painter's tape, so basically it doesn't stick to surfaces too well. I mean, it sticks to surfaces, but it comes off without having all that nasty residue. That's what painter's tape is. This is the very expensive kind that my boyfriend uses for his business. So I'm not actually going to tear those pieces of tape off for you guys. I forgot that I grabbed the wrong one. But basically it looks the same, except there isn't any lettering on the cheap tape. It does the exact same thing. So it's not going to leave a residue on your glass here. So you're just going to lay down some strips of blue tape, so that they overlap. You're going to take your heart, put it on top, and then you would basically trace it out. Okay? Once you've traced it out on the blue tape, you're going to use your X-Acto knife, and you're going to use that to cut out around the heart. So then you can just pull up what would now be a blue sticker heart. You're going to take that blue sticker heart, and you would place it here on the canning jar. try to make it as flat as possible so there aren't any air bubbles at all, because if there are air bubbles, that's areas where the Mod Podge or the spray paint could get inside. So we want to make sure that this is a totally clean area where the heart is going to be. So just make sure it's as flat and as stuck to the jar as possible. Next, you're going to want to go outside, someplace where the winds will not carry your spray paint like onto your house, onto your clothing, onto things that you don't want spray painted. So make sure that you're away from things where that can happen, and maybe don't do it on a really windy day. Just FYI, so like dirt and stuff doesn't fly up on your jar. The spray paint that I am using, I got this on Amazon actually. This is the Rust-Oleum Premium Ultra Matte. I didn't want a shiny spray paint. Again, totally up to you, personal preference. But I wanted matte because I want it to look more like etched glass. However, when I made my project, instead of going for the etched glass look, I was so amazed by turning my can white. I was like, ooh, and I kept spraying until it was pretty much matte white. So if I'm gonna redo it, I would just give it a light coating. So basically, just spray it very lightly so that it does look like etched glass, just kind of like, or not etched, but like frosted glass. So again, if I was going to redo it, I just want it frosted instead of just matte white. Even though the light does show through it, I think it would have shown a little bit better had I just gone for a frosted look. So just kind of want to keep that in mind. One coat's all you need. Again, to get that frosted look, make sure you're standing at whatever distance it tells you to stand on the can. And just to be safe, let it dry for a full 24 hours. I had it drying upside down because I sprayed the bottom as well. I just wanted it all. I wanted it all to be white. Next, you're going to want to take your Mod Podge and you're going to use a paintbrush or a sponge brush. I used a sponge brush, and once this thing is fully dry, the white spray paint, you're not going to take off that heart sticker yet, you know, with all the tape. Still keep it on the jar, and you're just going to Mod Podge the heck out of this thing. So get it nice and gluey. Make sure that you have a lot of newspaper, or if you have a wooden surface and you don't mind it getting all kinds of glittery or gluey, or you have a craft area, but just make sure that you are protecting your surface. Or if it's a surface you don't care about, then hey, whatever, add character to your surface. But for me, I put down a lot of newspaper to kind of catch all of that glue and glitter and maybe leftover spray paint. Some of the spray paint was still coming off on my fingertips because I hadn't let it dry completely. So make sure you let it dry 24 hours. And okay, so we would coat this in the Mod Podge. Then you're going to take your glitter, and this is where we have fun. It doesn't matter the glitter that you use. These are the bigger glitter crystals. So this is the Marquee Love glitter. And then this one, the reason I keep it upright is because I actually broke off the top. So if I turn it sideways, all the glitter is going to fall out. And this is the Spectra glitter. I got both of these off of the Amazons. So this is smaller glitter and this is larger glitter pieces. I just wanted, you know, to have, I don't know, a unique effect of glitter on my jar. But basically I went glitter crazy. So as soon as the Mod Podge had this jar covered, I just was like, shake, shake, shake. And I just like, yeah, shake, 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 shake your booty, shake your booty. Okay, maybe I wasn't singing that song, or was I? Once you've covered it in glitter, cover it in more glitter. Deuces, yes. One can never have too much glitter. So, okay, so this whole thing was covered in glitter. The only place I didn't glitter obviously was the bottom, because what's the point otherwise, just getting glitter all over everything. So yeah, it's going to be covered in glitter. Again, let it dry for a full 24 hours before moving on to the next step. So the next step then is to shake off all the excess glitter. I mean, little bits of glitter are still going to come off even after it's dry, so just, I mean, but I don't care if there's a little bit of glitter on my carpet or on my hands. I mean, I vacuum, so Glitter. Glitter makes everything better. So then afterwards, this is where you get to customize things. So now you're going to very gently take both sides of that little heart and you're just going to start peeling it back, peeling it back. If you found that a little bit of Mod Podge did get underneath, it's easy to clean up because this is glass. So all you have to do is just take like a wet paper towel or a little sponge and just like clean off the little area, dry it up, and perfect. And now you'll have like a perfectly etched heart in your like frosted glass canning jar. And then this is where the creativity comes in. You could do the battery operated twinkle lights. I don't have a particular brand I just used whatever had the highest amount of stars on Amazon and was the cheapest. And I went with battery operated, like I said before, because, you know, like with tea lights and stuff, I don't want flame to mix with things that are flammable, which like on the outside, everything is flammable. So just to be safe, you know, safety first, you guys, just make sure that things inside are battery operated if you're going to do that. But you know, this is kind of like a little lantern, so you might as well light it up. And with the twinkle lights, it's easier to have it battery operated because then you don't have like a cord coming out of it and being plugged into the wall. So just, you know, and it was pretty cheap for the twinkle lights. I think it was like $4 or $5. And I got 2 sets of twinkle lights because this is a big jar. And I wanted the lights to not just be clumped at the bottom. So I got the little wire kind, so I kind of can bend and mold them, and I just kind of lifted them up so that they cover the entire jar basically. And then also on Amazon I got these like little gift tag hearts, although I didn't really use the string here. I just used the little hearts, and I don't know how many hearts were in here. I think there was like 200 hearts, but I used 100 of them, yes, 100, to write down all the things that I love about my dude and that I'm grateful for about my dude, and I put it inside along with the twinkle lights. So you know, you definitely have that option. You can use ribbon. Since this was going to be for a guy, I tried not to use like pink and things like that, even though like the little hearts are like red and pink, but you know, it's Valentine's Day. So the ribbon I used was this ribbon that I actually got for, I don't know, I got like 20 of these like different types of ribbon from the Goodwill for like $2, like 20 things of ribbon. So check out your local Goodwill to save on things like that. So yeah, I just used yellow and blue ribbon. It was blue ribbon that was left over from a gift that somebody gave me. So I like to reduce, reuse, recycle. So I used, yeah, yellow and blue ribbon, and I put a little charm on the ribbon. That's totally up to you. But he has a little nickname that's, you know, like we have our nicknames. So anyway, his is a little bumblebee that's hanging off the ribbon. And yeah, so, you know, you just decorate it, you know, however you want. If you want to put love notes inside, go ahead. If you don't want to put love notes, you just want to make it a little lantern, that's totally up to you. Like I said, you can make this like romantic, like it's for your partner. You can do it for yourself, like self-love, you know, things that you love about yourself. 100 things. Ooh, I challenge you. 100 things that you love about yourself, and put them inside. And so anytime you're feeling like you need to light up your life a little bit, you know, just light up your twinkle lights and pull out some good things about yourself. You can also do this, like I said, for little nieces and nephews, or sisters, brothers, family members, like whatever, friends. So I think it would just be a really fun project. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions about this. I did put this in my newsletter as well, and if you're not signed up with my newsletter, just go to my website, www.kittensweightsandtarot.com. I have my readings there, so if you're interested in getting a reading, definitely check it out. But you know, I also have my newsletter, so you can sign up for little DIY projects like this. You know, since I don't always show them here on my YouTube channel, I have just little like exclusive stuff in my newsletter, homies. All right, so that's it from me, spiritual homies. Let me know if you dug this video. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to send a little love my way, think about joining that KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittensweightsandtarot so that I can continue to put out wonderful content for you guys and do stuff for you guys. Plus you get free goodies. So, I mean, anyway, I will catch you guys later. Peace, love, and chicken grease.
Peace out.